Hi, I would like to welcome you all to our showroom here. It's 5,000 square feet. We exhibit all of our product lines that we sell, from boring tools to BIG DAISHOWA tool holders, to SPERONI tool presetters, tool 0-point locking systems, as well as SPHINX drills. We have our product managers present here in the showroom, and they will introduce you to their different product lines.
Hi, I'd like to introduce you to Matt Tagelman. He's our product manager for Kaiser Boring Systems. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Mike. Today I'd like to talk about our developments with our EWE digital boring head program. Here we have an EWE digital boring head, and you can see the display on the head showing display increments down to 50 millionths on diameter. And that's just an incremental value of the adjustment. If we pair it with the BIG Kaiser app shown here in the background on this tablet, we can input information such as target diameter and tolerance. And given that information along with the last measured cut, we can use the app to show the next output diameter of the head when an adjustment is made. So as you zero out the display, the app screen switches and shows a dial gauge view as well as the output numbers for the next cut. Some other added features to the app include insert wear tracking, which can be turned on and off, as well as display settings for the head. The head units can be changed from inch to metric values. Looking at other EWE heads in the family, we have the Series 112 small diameter heads, currently in sizes 2 to 32 with CK5 connection and 2 to 152 with CK6 connection. The CK6 head can also accept side-mounted insert holders for added versatility. We're currently working on downsizing the digital program to include heads all the way down to the EWN 04 to 7, the smallest production boring head on the market. Over on the intermediate finishing side, currently we have EWE 41, 53, 68, and 100. We will also be downsizing this program to include down to the CK1 heads, EWE 20, 25, and 32, covering down to diameters 0.787. That's the latest from the CKB modular tooling system. Thanks for visiting BIG Kaiser today.
I'd like to introduce everybody to Mr. Alan Miller. Alan is our product manager for BIG. He is also the engineering manager for BIG Kaiser. Thanks, Alan, for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for taking the time. So, as part of BIG Kaiser, we offer quite a number of tool holder taper interfaces. For example, we have 34 different combinations of steep taper, HSK, and Capto tooling available to us. Starting with the steep taper, we offer BIG Plus and standard versions of BT, CAT, and DIN SK types. We also offer C4, C5, C6, and C8 Capto polygon tooling. For the HSK, we go as small as HSK E25 up to HSK A125 series as a standard. And with CAT tooling, we have CAT 40, CAT 50, and BIG Plus CAT 40, CAT 50. Then we also offer the newest generation of the ASME standard, which is no longer reduced past the V-groove. We call it a high rigidity type. With the change to the ANSI standard, these types of tools are now readily available. With Big Plus, most major machine tool builders are now offering Big Plus spindles as a standard. Companies like DMG Mori, Akuma, Mazak. But the nice thing about Big Plus is the interchangeability. If we have a Big Plus tool and a Big Plus spindle, we make both taper and face contact. If we have a standard spindle and a standard tool, there's the traditional gap that you see. With Big Plus, standard spindle can still accept the Big Plus tool. The gap will just be a little smaller, and conversely, you take a standard tool, a Big Plus machine can still accept that into the spindle. But when you need the extra accuracy or repeatability or rigidity, you can purchase Big Plus tools to make that connection.
Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce you to Corey Sektovic. Corey is our product manager for SPHINX product out of Switzerland. Corey, can you tell me something new about SPHINX and Big Kaiser?
Yes, thank you, Mike. SPHINX is a Swiss manufacturer of precision cutting tools with a focus on diameters smaller than 3 millimeters. Standard product offering includes micro drills designed for maximum tool life, accuracy, and process reliability in the smallest diameters. There's more than 15 different standard geometries included in the micro drill program that accounts for more than 1,700 different standard micro drills. Some parameters of this program include a minimum diameter of 30 microns, coolant through available with diameters beginning at 1 millimeter, maximum drill depth of 80 times diameter, and the utilization of modern coatings designed specifically to optimize performance of micro tools in some of the most challenging applications. Also included in the standard product line is micro end mills, or precision cutting tools capable of increasing productivity and meeting some of the most challenging application requirements. SPHINX micro end mills are available for diameters ranging from 0.1 to 3.0 millimeters, most of which have a 3 or 4 millimeter reinforced shank. The micro end mill program includes more than 13 different geometries that account for 2-flute, 3-flute, ball nose, as well as specialty cutters. The SPHINX product line also includes high-performance drills. These tools are available for diameters ranging from 1 to 20 millimeters and flute lengths ranging from 3 through 30 times diameter. These tools utilize modern coatings suitable for most common and exotic materials and support coolant through for the vast majority of the drills. Most geometries can be reground and recoated to further decrease cost per hole. Lastly, we have drill reamers, or tools that can be used to both drill and ream a hole to produce a hole tolerance ranging from H7 to H9. These tools are often also used in situations that require a very fine surface finish that they're able to achieve using anywhere from 3 to 6 guide margins.
There sure is a lot of tool holder types to choose from here at Big Kaiser. How do you decide?
Thanks, Mike. Well, let me tell you. Here we have a display with Big Kaiser's core collet holder programs. Each of these programs is available in a number of different spindle interface configurations, such as CAT, BT, HSK, Capto, and straight shank. It's also worth noting that all of our collet holder programs guarantee 1 micron of runout at the nose and 3 microns at 4 times diameter. Our first collet holder program is called the Mega New Baby, also known as the Mega N. The Mega New Baby program has a clamping capacity of 0.010 of an inch to 1 inch in diameter, or 0.25 millimeters to 25 millimeters. The Mega New Baby program is Big Kaiser's flagship collet program and our first choice for most milling and drilling applications. Next, we have Big Kaiser's Mega ER program. The Mega ER program has a clamping range of 75 thousandths to 0.787 inches, or 1.9 millimeters to 20 millimeters. The Mega ER program complies with the industry standard with one exception. The length of Big Kaiser's collet bore has been increased to accommodate a 1 micron runout accuracy. A result of this is only a 0.5 millimeter collapsibility for each of Big Kaiser's collets when they're used with a Big Kaiser holder. Next up, we have the Mega Micro program, also referred to as Mega S. Mega S is available with a clamping range of 0.45 millimeters to 8.05 millimeters in 3 different body configurations: a tapered body, a cylindrical body, as well as a straight shank. Mega S is often our first choice for drilling applications due to its low cost, as well as a first choice for milling applications where a long-reach, slim design tool holder is necessary. Lastly, we have the Mega E program. The Mega E program has a clamping range of 1/8 of an inch to 1/2 inch in diameter, or 3 to 12 millimeters. Mega E is our first choice for milling applications using cutting tools smaller than 1/2 inch. Mega E has some specific characteristics incorporated into its design that allow for improved performance in milling applications. First and foremost, this tool holder uses a tapered body to enhance rigidity. It also incorporates a longer collet into its design to improve the gripping strength. And lastly, the threads between the collet nut and the tool holder have an increased thickness to further enhance rigidity. Here we have a display highlighting some of Big Kaiser's additional tool holder programs. First, we have the High Power Milling Chuck, or HMC. The HMC has a clamping range of 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches, or 12 millimeters to 42 millimeters. The HMC offers our highest gripping force possible for rough end milling applications. Next up, we have the Mega Double Power program, also known as the Mega DS program. Mega DS holders have a clamping range of 5/8 of an inch to 1.5 inches in diameter, or 16 millimeters to 50 millimeters. Mega DS is very similar in design to HMC with one exception. The body of the holder has been cylindrically ground to permit high-speed machining. Lastly, we have a very diverse program of hydraulic tool holders. Big Kaiser's hydraulic tool holders have a clamping range of 1/8 of an inch to 1.25 inches in diameter, or 3 millimeters to 32 millimeters. Big Kaiser hydraulic holders are available in a number of different taper interfaces that include HSK, Capto, Big Plus, as well as straight shanks that are suitable for Swiss machining. Big Kaiser's hydraulic chucks are also available in a number of different configurations, such as a super slim design, a high rigidity design, as well as jet-through coolant. Big Kaiser also has a diverse program of shrink fit holders available in a variety of taper interfaces that includes Big Plus Cat 40 and Big Plus Cat 50. Shrink fit holders are often selected by customers who already have a shrinker and are interested in tool holders with a slim body design or ultra-low runout. There's concerns with quality and performance over time. Shrink fit holders are difficult to maintain micron-level runout after hundreds of heating cycles. These holders are often overheated or cooled too quickly, resulting in changes to the material properties of the holder. It's really necessary for someone to monitor the heating and cooling cycles in order to retain the original runout guarantee.
I'd like to introduce you to John Zaya. He's our product manager for UNILOCK Workholding.
Thanks, Mike. So we'll be looking at UNILOCK, which is a 0-point fixturing system. We'll be looking at bases, pallets, as well as our 5-axis offering. So let's take a look at our demonstration table. The UNILOCK system is composed of 2 primary components, the clamping knob and the clamping chuck. The knob is attached to the underside of your pallet or your fixture, and the chuck is installed onto a base on your machine table. When air is applied, the chuck opens and your fixture is now allowed to be installed, and it will locate within 5 microns or 2/10,000ths of an inch. The fixture can also then be taken off and moved from one machine to another without having to remove the part from the fixture itself. Let's take a closer look at some of the important features of the UNILOCK clamping knob. Here we have the locating taper, this is the locating pilot, and here we have the clamping lip. The locating taper seats the knob into the chuck on the chuck's locating taper here. The clamping lip is grabbed by the 2 clamping pins inside the chuck, and the locating pilot is counterbored into a bore on the underside of the fixture. So for example, here we have a reduction with a clamping knob attached. When we insert the reduction into the chuck, the taper of the knob is now located on the taper of the chuck. When we release the air pressure,
The chuck is now clamping onto the retention knob and holding it in place. And then we can pull it out whenever we want in order to release the fixture. The UNILOCK 5-axis program is composed of various styles and heights of bases, various heights and styles of extensions and reductions, all of which allow you to stack and reconfigure the system as needed per your requirements. For 5-axis machines, the primary benefit comes from elevating the part off the table of the machine, which allows for clearance of the spindle housing. Elevating the workpiece also allows you to shorten long tools down to more appropriate and better performing tool lengths.
This is Nick Jew. Nick is an R&D specialist for Big Kaiser Precision Tooling. Matt said I should ask you about some automatic fine boring tools.
Sure. So yeah, this is our prototype of our newest lineup. It's called our EWA lineup. It'll be in fine boring tool. However, instead of a manual dial on here, it'll be an automated motor system. So there are a few motors built into this head that allow for an automatic adjustment of the insert holder for whatever diameters you need to set to. For example, I will set this. I have it connected currently to a tablet. It can be connected with your phone or tablet. And I'm going to send a command to make an adjustment. I'm doing a large adjustment, so if you want to come in close, you could probably see that this insert is moving out. Right now, all automatically. No adjustments need to be made by the operator. Everything is connected wirelessly via Bluetooth, just like our EWE tools that we have currently, and it will use our same exact boring app as the current system that we have. It'll allow for simple drop-in replacements from our digital boring heads all up to the automated boring heads. So these automated boring heads, we are currently in production and development and producing for these, testing, doing trials for it. They can be connected via smartphone or tablet, as you see here. Another thing is that they can be connected to a computer, an external computer connected to, say, the machine control. This allows for a more closed-loop boring cycle. So the tool will communicate with this computer, the computer will translate this information to the machine and vice versa. This is perfect for legacy machines that don't have network capabilities or a control that is a little bit older and can't support third-party integrations. And of course, the third option would be to have the controller directly communicate with this head. So this head, since it's Bluetooth connected, any control that has Bluetooth capabilities or allows for like a USB connection or network connection even, will be able to communicate with this head directly and do automatic closed loop boring. So that's a sneak peek into our upcoming future tool. Hope you enjoyed.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.
Hi, Pat.
Hey, Mike.
I'd like to introduce everybody to Pat Karate. He's our assistant product manager for tooling measurement systems. Pat, can you show us something new as far as presetters and what Big Kaiser offers?
Absolutely. We are looking at the SPERONI Essentia. This is the latest model released by SPERONI. It is supposed to be our introductory model. So those people who don't really need something very large and want to get into presetters, especially if they're new, this is a great option. Benchtop unit, constructed with cast iron. Still uses the vision system, same one that we use on the other larger SPERONI models. And still has the same full-featured control software that we have also used on the other SPERONI models. On this machine, we are able to measure height, diameter, run out, print a label, attach it to the tool, or we still have our functionality of being able to export this out to the machine center control via G-code, program file, CSV file, or something similar. One thing I'd just like to mention, even given the size, this can still be on the shop floor, or it can be in a tool crib. You know, once again, reiterating the fact it's a cast iron machine, but we still have the same construction materials like we do on the other ones. Schneeberger guideways, Heidenhain scales, once again that same vision system that we're using on the other models.
But Pat, what if somebody would want a larger presetter? Something maybe for the tool crib to preset tools. Will this fit that bill, or is there something else that they can move into?
It can. So it could still fit in the tool crib. It just depends on what their needs are. So one thing that people might be looking into would be potentially a little bit larger machine. This is a SPERONI Magis, the next size up. Once again, still a benchtop model, still a cast iron construction, but about twice the amount of cast iron on this one. And we have some different height ranges in the Magis, so we can do a 16, 20, 24-inch option. The Essentia, we are capped at the 16-inch limit. Major difference between the two other than size, this machine is modular. So we can have an option, for example, like a retention knob clamping system. It's a true retention knob clamping system, a mechanical clamping system. It's not vacuum clamping, for example. It's also modular in the fact that we could add additional camera systems, multiple camera systems. We can upgrade the software to be more of a data-driven software. If someone's trying to have a tool library held inside the control, we have multiple options and different layers of that to help you accomplish what you might be looking for. Other modular features we can add. Here's a Balluff RFID system that we have equipped on this one. We can also do PNF, as well as things like Mazak Cyber Tool. We'd also offer CAD CAM and Vericut, anti-crash simulation software that we can do. We also have the ability to go fully automatic on this machine as well, so we can do a full CNC version of the Magis here.
That's great, Pat, but what if I still would want something larger? Say my volume of tools that I have to set is increasing. I'm doing maybe 100, 200 tools per day. I'm supporting several shifts. Is there another presetter that I should maybe be looking at?
There is. This model is called the Futura. As you can tell, it's larger, and that's the whole point. We can do a wide variety of size ranges, going all the way up to 48 inches height, 48 inches diameter, if that's really what you need. Of course, the other big difference here is it's just a beefier machine. You're going to be able to put more tools through it on a daily or per shift basis, and it's going to stand up to wear and tear just a little bit better, especially in those high production environments. Another major difference between the Futura and the other models is this has a quick change adapter system. On the Essentia and the Magis, we're going to typically start with a 50 taper reduction spindle. A 50 taper spindle, and we'll use the reduction adapters to reduce down from there. Here, we just have a 3-pad mating surface with a cam lock system. So this way we're not losing any height between the adapters. We're not losing any accuracy between the adapters. In fact, we're able to calibrate these down to 1/10 runout per adapter at 15 inches in height. This machine can also be fully automatic or manual, as well as an automatic shrinker system that we can equip with this as well.
So Pat, how would I see a demo given this time? Is that something that's possible?
Absolutely. Right now, obviously for safety reasons, we are doing the virtual GoToMeeting, Microsoft Teams, Zoom type of web demonstration. And the way we do it is we set up a camera, point it at the machine so you can see it, see us interact with it, as well as we do a live screen capture of us working with the control software so you can see both aspects of it. It's about as good as you can get without getting hands-on.
Great. Thanks, Pat. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike.
Hello, my name is Zach, and I'm a repair technician here at Big Kaiser, and welcome to the Big Kaiser Repair Department. Over here, we repair Big Daishowa products, such as angle heads, spindle speeders, and coolant inducers. We keep a fully stocked inventory of repair parts to ensure quick turnaround times. Over here are our spindle masters, which are precision measuring devices, which we use to check runout of our tools. Over here is a custom built test stand where we check our angle heads and spindle speeders for temperature and noise. Over here is our balancing machine where we balance tooling assemblies. On this side of the room is our Big Kaiser boring head repair station, where we repair boring heads from small diameter all the way up to large diameter. We also keep a fully stocked inventory of repair parts to make sure we get repairs out on a timely manner. Over here, we repair our UNILOCK Workholding systems, and to the side and behind me is our machine shop, where we use our machines for repairs, modifications, and to create custom fixtures. And that is our repair room. I hope you all have a great day.